the next thing that I want to talk about is wedding planning. And we're just going to say wedding, period. If you didn't know, and you've been watching my channel, and you didn't know that me and Steve are engaged. We are engaged, and if you haven't watched the engagement video, you can go back and watch it. I'll leave it linked down below if you want to watch it or whatever. And we've been engaged since September. Okay, so before we got engaged, like years before, I always thought, you know, like wedding planning and how I would want my wedding to be or whatever. I have like a little Pinterest board of stuff that I like for wedding stuff or whatever. But like after it actually happened and getting online and looking at the prices of this stuff, y'all, it puts me in a overwhelming mood. Like I get so overwhelmed when I look at wedding stuff. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's just y'all, like we looked online. We was looking at like different places that we could have a wedding, and then I was looking online at wedding dresses, and I was looking for like bridesmaids dresses and groomsmen tuxes and cakes and flowers and all this stuff, y'all. I was just looking at all of it, and I got so overwhelmed because everything costs so much. So much. OMG. OMG. I did not know how much it cost, and so when I was looking at the stuff online, I just got so overwhelmed with all of, like, it's just so much you gotta do. It's so much that you gotta do, and it costs so much. OMG. And I feel so much pressure to actually, you know, like get everything done and come up with stuff. And y'all, it just gave me really bad anxiety. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, okay, so y'all, I'm probably just gonna talk about this in another video, but here's the thing. Like, after we've been engaged, like anytime that we see anybody that we know or like family members or something, they always ask, so when's the date? When's the date? When's the date? When's the date? And I get real like anxious. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. I get real anxious when people keep asking me that, because I feel pressure to come up with a date. You know, like I really do feel pressure to come up with the date and start to get the ball rolling on the wedding stuff. So it just really stresses me out and gives me really bad anxiety. Not only that, actually coming up with a list of people that we want to be in the wedding is giving me really bad anxiety as well, because y'all, like, I know the people that I want to be in my wedding, but like for some reason I feel like that I can't put everybody in my wedding, and I have to leave some people out. Like, I know for sure it's gonna be these main people in my wedding, but then like I want to include everybody in my wedding and I can't, and I feel really bad about it because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And so that's another reason why I really haven't, you know, asked the people to be in my wedding, because I want to include everybody in everything. I don't want anybody to feel left out or anything like that. So I really haven't told anybody anything, and that's just for my sanity. I haven't, because the last thing I want is for somebody to be mad at me because they're not part of my wedding or something like that. And I don't know. But yeah, like I really have to suck it up and do it or just put everybody in my wedding and just go from there. I don't know, like, y'all, it stresses me out. It stresses me out, like, for real. But anyway, so when it comes to the actual wedding, besides you know, once we get everybody on board or whatever and all that other stuff like that and actually have the wedding, I feel like that the wedding is more for our friends and family. It's not necessarily for us, because, you know, like me and Steve talk about it all the time. We say that the wedding is for family, the marriage is for us. Like, every time that we start talking about wedding stuff, we always end up talking about where we want to go. Now, if you haven't watched the video where I had gave Steve his birthday present, and that'll be down in the description box below. In that video, I had wrote a letter to him saying that in 2018 we're gonna stop buying things and start buying experiences and making memories. And that's because if we sit down and we think sometime, like, okay, we haven't been anywhere, we haven't did anything. Like, when you sit and you think about all the stuff that you haven't done or you haven't experienced, those things that you spent your money on don't mean nothing. Like, when you get older, those things, like those shoes that you bought, those clothes, you know, the clothes that you bought, the hair you bought, and all the other stuff like that, all this stuff is not going to matter when you get older. Like, when you get older, you're going to remember the memories that were made when you were younger and stuff like that. And a lot of older people regret not doing things when they get older. They don't regret not buying something. They normally regret not doing things. And so that's been like our MO for 2018. And so whenever we start talking about the wedding, we always ended up talking about where we want to go next, because we always want to travel more. And that's why we started off in January going to Cleveland, and we are going somewhere else soon. You just have to keep, you know, your notifications on, because we're going somewhere else too. So yeah, that's what's been happening with that. And so that's kind of how our wedding planning has been going. So yeah, when I come up with some stuff, I will definitely let everybody know. But yeah, at this point, nothing. All right, and so the next thing that I want to talk about is something that me and Steve talk about as well. And are we moving out of Arkansas? Y'all just don't know how bad we want to move out of Arkansas. Y'all just don't know how bad we want to move out of Arkansas. Steve is not from Arkansas, but I am. I was born and raised here. That's why I have more of a southern twang than Steve does. So I've been living in Arkansas all my life, and I really want to move out of Arkansas. But here's the thing. I don't know how to move out of state. Like, I don't know, like, how to pick somewhere to move. And so that's the reason why we also said that we're going to start doing a lot more traveling. It's because we want to know exactly where we want to move to. And yeah, so we want to travel different places and see different things and know what side of the country, you know, of the United States that we want to move to. We just don't know at this point, but we definitely want to move. Alright, so the last thing that I want to talk about in this video is so long. The last thing that I want to talk about is what's next for my channel. So at this point, if you didn't know already, I use my vlogs as a video diary, so that I can always go back and relive those moments. So I'm definitely going to always vlog on my channel. So you don't have to worry about that. If you like watching my vlogs, then you don't have to worry about me not vlogging. Only when I just get in those little funks where I really don't feel like vlogging, then I'm not going to do it. But especially when we have something going on, if we're going somewhere, I want to document all that so we can always go back and rewatch those videos and relive those moments. So yeah, I have that. And also on my channel, I definitely want to try to incorporate more sit down type of videos on my channel. So I have been doing a lot more researching and brainstorming about what I want to do next on my channel as far as like a sit down type of video. So if you have any ideas of what you want to see me do, I know that some people have said clothing hauls, and y'all, I'm gonna have to talk about that in a whole nother video. about clothing hauls and stuff, because y'all, I don't buy myself nothing. I don't buy myself nothing. I've been working on that with my therapist. I don't buy myself nothing, y'all. Nothing. Like, y'all, Steve has to force me to take money from him. Like, we talk about that later. But yeah, so I know that I have another video that I want to do as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and record that video, and I'm gonna try to edit these 2 videos and have them up. I don't know when I want to say I want to have it up, but yeah, I'm gonna have it up soon. So if you like this life update, and if you got to the end of this video, I really want to thank you, because this video is more so for me, because I feel like that there are some things that are going to change in my life, and I feel like that this video would be something that I would really like to go back and watch once things started to change and progress in my life, and I started to get more in a happier place, that I can go back and watch this video and say I came a long way, you know. So yeah, if you have any questions that you want me to answer, or any video ideas that you want me to do, please leave it down in the description box below. Also, remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like this, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, which I'm pretty sure that there's not anybody watching this video that's not subscribed to my channel, which would be kind of weird, you know. If you want to watch, subscribe. We have fun. It's a whole bunch of other videos down in the description box for you to watch. but yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next